Peggy 16.
Patel here. I'm going in.
Okay, you get back to Chandra, find Kira, and barricade yourselves in there. Sit it out. Forget about the others.
Critical containment failure. The Relicta chamber is compromised.
Systems! Override that! Lock down the sector! Do it now!
Inside.
Yo, Beebs!
Yo.
Let's head back into town and towards the Demon King's castle.
It's time to kick his sorry butt out of here. Good luck on your little adventure then, BT.
What the heck is wrong with you? Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Scared little demon?
Oh yeah! The queen's here to slay!
Devils in my head, I fight them all the time. The ones that I don't know keep me up at night. Wrote a little note so I'd remember why I swore I'd never go. Fall into your eyes.
Clear water.
Liftoff. We have a lift.
Fresh.
Survivors, here we go again. We have lots of new and exciting stuff to share. Let me introduce you to the Forum. The Forum allows you to issue decrees. These decrees will influence the behavior of your settlers. It's an exciting, all-new mechanic, which gives you several new options to interact with your settlers. It authorizes you to issue decrees, such as food and water rationing, or the often requested birth control. But beware, if you're too eager with it, your people could vent their displeasure. But the best leaders should always have a sympathetic ear for their people. At the bulletin board, settlers can express their personal wishes and show you what's on their minds. And of course, we do have new expeditions, seeds, scenarios, and additional decorative items for you on top. That's it for now, fellow survivors. Keep it up and enjoy your time with Endzone, a world apart.
I don't know how long it's been, or how it started. Driven by survival, I learned to adapt. Adapting means making choices, hard choices. Some of them you'll cherish.
Thanks.
But some of them will haunt you until your last breath.
You've seen their aircrafts. You've witnessed their airstrikes. You've met their enemies. But what's the story behind Squadron 51, the new electronic game presented by Whisper Games hitting all amusement devices in 2021? LumiArt Studios and Fehorama Pictures joined forces to tell a tale of bravery, oppression, and resistance.
Entrare, informação de ataque!
On the very south of Brazil, they've gathered a breathtaking team of artists and lifted up a wonderful structure, shooting in studio and on location, all to bring to you a narrative of survival that mankind has never seen before. Kaya Rodriguez is Lieutenant Kaya, our only hope to save the planet from the dreadful hands of alien intruders. Christian Verardi is the abominable Director Zarog, the horrendous villain willing to do all in his power to conquer the Earth, alongside his loyal minions.
Atenção todas as unidades. Há homens de Zarog por toda parte.
They are joined by an amazing cast. The most dazzling actresses and actors are giving life to the valiant pilots of Squadron 51 and their most hideous antagonists. An amazing technical crew is crafting a cinematic experience that you will discover in the comfort of your home, with cinematics directed by Felipe Yesbeck. A magnificent picture full with special effects, incredible stunts, spectacular original score, and the unbelievable wizardry of post-production. In full stereophonic sound and glorious black and white. The most ambitious endeavor ever accomplished in the history of Brazilian cinematics. In 2021, the screens will reveal the supreme excitement of the encounter between the magic of the motion pictures and the whimsical world of the video games. Whisper Games presents a LumiArts game in association with Fehorama Pictures. Squadron 51. It arrives in 2021.
Peggy 18.
You want to see a city's deepest, darkest secrets? Open up a detective agency and wait for them to walk through the door. I've met many unusual characters as a cop, but when I turned PI, it was a whole different ballgame. I won't lie though, they pay well. There's a shadow, bespectacled, cigarette between lips that smile to hide his true intentions.
Please, call me Rupert. I work for a special group of people with a wide range of interests.
There's a woman, an enigma, elegant, graceful, and if my knowledge of the nuances of human nature serves me right, this one's always 2 steps ahead of you.
You can call me Tiger Lily, and you can rest assured that anything important that happens in this city, I'll know about it first.
And there's the young politician, a fire burning behind those eyes, and a naivety so contagious, he can make anyone believe there's still hope for the world.
Believe it or not, there's corruption in every corner of the government. And I, Kieran Iyer, I'm the last stand.
3 clients, 3 diverging paths that lead to the same moment. I can feel it in my bones. Singapore is on the cusp of something big, and one of them is gonna help me unravel it.
Hi, this is Chris from the Argument team. Welcome to this little tutorial video to help you get started in Rising Lords. Just a very quick overview on the setup screen. You can change the settings over here. The victory condition for the alpha is always Conquest though. Down here you can select the number of players, type of AI, and by clicking on your lord you can change your appearance and name. In the future you will also be able to pick items and traits according to your playstyle. Now let's pick a map and get started. Oh, and tell us which style of map preview you like best. Use the arrow keys or the mouse to navigate and the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. You can also click on the minimap. In order to become a mighty ruler, let's first of all make sure that our people don't starve. So left click on a peasant to pick it up, right click to assign them to a workplace. You can also hold the mouse to pick or place them all at once. Green outlines indicate that there are more peasants here than needed, so we will let them gather wood and stone for us. Right-click on the fields to decide on the fieldwork. Grain is most efficient but only harvested once per year. All animals have other benefits than being food though. Horses are used for mounted troops, sheep yield wool, and in addition to meat, sheep and cows produce milk products. The more different food types you have, the happier and healthier your people will be. Speaking of happiness, down here is where you decide on your tax and rations. They are the major factors. High happiness will result in immigration and more population growth in general. Be careful that your happiness doesn't drop below 20 or your region might eventually revolt. If you want to know more about what impacts your happiness, just hover the mouse over it. This is true for most items in the game. If you are not sure what it is, you can always read the tooltips. In order to conquer the map, you will want to have weapons. You can field unarmed peasant mobs, but by themselves they are not very dangerous unless you have huge numbers. So let's also build a smithy now. Buildings, except for the castles, can only be built adjacent to an existing town tile. In the tooltip here you can also see that all buildings have a housing value. 250 people are one peasant figure, so in this case the smithy raises your population maximum by 1 peasant. As a matter of fact, people don't really care about your limits though. They will still have children and immigrants will still come to you hoping for a better life. The problem is, this leads to beggars, which impact happiness and health. And beggars don't pay tax and don't even work for you, so you really don't want that. Once you have enough weapons and people to raise an army, click here. You can give your army a name and add troops. Note that different troops need different items. And all troops cost gold and happiness. Since troops are taken from your population, creating armies reduces your labor power. And armies cost upkeep, so make sure to dissolve them again when they are not needed anymore. Moving armies is easy. Click and hold the left mouse button and you can see all the waypoints where it can go to. This will be executed once you hit the end turn button. Click on the cards icon to change your commander's skill cards. You begin with only a few, but after time and a few battles, you will have more choices. This can really change the tide of a battle, so make sure to take a good pick. Not all regions have all resources, and there is always stuff you want to exchange. You can do this once the merchant visits one of your regions. Last but not least, events or building certain buildings or building upgrades as the first player will result in you receiving legendary figures with unique skills. If there's nothing else you want to do, you can press the end turn button down here. This should get you started on the campaign gameplay. Feel free to leave questions in the comments or even better, on the Discord channel or Steam community so that others can see this as well. You can find the links in the description. Thanks for your interest in Rising Lords. With your feedback, it can become the game we are all hoping for.
ネットワークをステーションから地球の IBC に変更。接続中。無線機能まで壊れてしまったの？それともあなたは？私はここで必ず解決しなければならないことがあります。現在は遠隔操作しか受け付けない状態となってしまいました。どうか私のミッションを助けてください。私の行動を妨げるアンドロイドたちです。彼らのコードネームはメタリックチャイルド。人間の需要に応じて作られたアンドロイド。そして私は最初のメタリックチャイルドです。ピノキオは人間ではないという理由で人々からいじめられました。あ なたがゼペットだったらどうしたと思いますか？あなたの子供がみんなと異なるという理由でいじめられたとしたら。ごめんなさい。こうするしかありませんでした。たとえあなたが私の立場でもこうしたはずです。あなたを大切にし愛してくれる人のために